All right, welcome back to another episode of College Football on a Bridge. We're going to talk about Vanderbilt today. Obviously, coming off really really good success the last few years with Clark Lee and Diego Pavia at quarterback the last few years. He's gone. They're returning a lot of their offense back. Cedric Alexander at running back, good solid running back. Junior Sherrill's back at receiver. It's going to be interesting to see what this team looks like this year. Prior to Pavia being there, things, it was okay. Um, but definitely Pavia, definitely you had this uptick with um, him coming over. Are we gonna see similar success with a new quarterback? They bring in true freshman um, Jared Curtis, who is kind of was committed to Georgia at one point, came over to Vandy. That's probably one of their biggest recruits. He's a really big body. He's almost 230 pounds, 6'3". A lot of potential. Is he going to be able to be there in year one as a true freshman? Or have to see with that. That plays a lot into the season. He could come out and have a spectacular season, but it depends on how everything goes this year. Defensively, they bring in Ricardo Jones, safety out of Clemson, along with C.J. Hurd. They got pieces in the backfield there, and the back end of that defense. Um, they have guys, some seniors and juniors across the board on defense. Overall, it's a lot of wait and see with them. Obviously, I think they're going to be a downgrade from last year, going 10-3 and having a year they did with Pavia. I don't think you're going to have that. Pavia was kind of a special player, like kind of brought it, its edge, leadership, kind of taking the game on his back, winning games. Are we going to see that out of a true freshman quarterback? I mean, you never know. I mean, a lot can happen there. Um, Again, like a lot of these teams, a lot is riding on quarterback play. But with Alexander there at running back, he's a great running back. Maybe lean on him till Curtis gets his feet wet, gets going offense. They do got pieces though, and just a matter of getting the scheme down and see if he lives up to expectations. Again, I don't think it's going to be a 10-3. Looking at schedule, they got Austin P, they got Delaware, NC State, at Auburn, at Georgia, which is right through the rest of it. Ole Miss, Arkansas, at Kentucky, at Mississippi State, Alabama, at Florida, Tennessee. We might be returning back towards a 6-6, maybe 7-win season. It depends a lot on a lot of things, and hopefully things go smoothly in transition. But I'm curious to see how Clark Lee does without Pavia, because there's kind of was an uptick from Vandy with Pavia versus Vandy without Pavia, obviously, and to see if that is Pavia making Clark Lee look like a better coach, or was he getting something out of him, and that maybe there's a transition. Maybe he can use those same type of things towards the new quarterback. Overall, I've definitely down season. I'm thinking kind of middle of the road, somewhere between that around that 500 mark. 7 wins, kind of your honestly you're hoping that you get that versus things could go turn pretty bad. But with the beginning of the season, you got 2 wins in a row that are obvious with Austin P and Delaware, and it's a matter of if how good NC State is, and then you get into conference play, and it's going to be rough stretch there.